EB 154/44, and EB 154/45. We will consider each sub-item in turn. We will now proceed with sub-item 28.1, appointment of the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean. I should like to invite our rapporteur to read, for the record, the resolution adopted by the board during this private meeting. Dr. Kristen Vesna-Patrick, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. The resolution concerning the appointment of the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean reads as follows. The Executive Board, considering the provisions of Article 52 of the Constitution of the World Health Organization, considering the nomination made by the Regional Committee for the Eastern Mediterranean at its 70th session, appoints Dr. Hanan Hassan Balkhi as Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean as from 1st February 2024. Authorizes the Director General to issue a contract to Dr. Hanan Hassan Balkhi for a period of 5 years as from 1st February 2024, subject to the provisions of the staff regulations and staff rules.
Thank you, Dr. Vesna. We shall now proceed with the oath of office and signature of the offers of appointment. Dr. Hanan Hassan Balkhi, may I invite you to come forward? I congratulate you.
And regulate my conduct with the interests of the World Health Organization, only in view and not to seek or accept instructions in regard to the performance of my duties from any government or other authority external to the organization.
The candidate. Thank you.
May I invite Dr. Hanan Hassan Balghi to say a few words?
Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. WHO Director General, Madam Chair, Executive Board. As I assume the role of the WHO Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean, I do so at a crucial juncture marked by global challenges with profound implications for health. The landscape includes evolving geopolitics, a heightened frequency of emergencies exacerbated by severe weather and the ongoing aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. These challenges underscore the undeniable interconnection between health and climate and emphasize that every humanitarian crisis is, at its core, a health crisis. Achieving health goals remains a distant prospect without peace, requiring effective health diplomacy and renewed commitment to both global and local fronts. The Eastern Mediterranean region is diverse with strong economies and stable settings alongside high levels of fragility, large displaced populations, and a high share of global populations in need of humanitarian assistance, not least in Sudan and Gaza as we speak. Against this backdrop, ensuring enjoyment of health by all requires innovative and forward-looking approaches backed by evidence. During my campaign, I emphasized the imperative to prioritize health access and invest in robust and resilient health systems. While WHO will continue to play its role as the global leading health agency, success hinges on collective efforts. My team will concentrate on two vital areas aligned with the Global Program of Work 13 and my 5 campaign priorities, anticipating the context of GPW 14. We aim to enhance end-to-end supply chains, ensuring essential medicines and supplies reach all populations, not an easy task for many in the region. Additionally, we will foster collaborations to build skilled and sufficient health workforce to serve diverse populations across the regions. These initiatives necessitate collaborations extending beyond the WHO family. The road ahead is both exciting and humbling, considering the substantial task at hand. Dr. Ahmed, I really wished you were with us today. Acknowledging the significant responsibilities ahead, I extend sincere congratulations to you and the WHO regional team for the accomplishments over the past 5 years. Your thoughtful leadership during challenging times has garnered respect and appreciation. I trust that I can continue to seek your counsel and engagement as our Regional Director Emeritus. Shukran jazilan lak. Director General Dr. Tedros, esteemed member states of the Eastern Mediterranean region, and this distinguished executive board members, I express gratitude for your trust in me. To achieve our shared goal of health for all, I seek continued partnership and pledge unwavering dedication to our collective endeavor. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you, Dr. Hanan Hassan Balghi. I should now like to invite the rapporteur to read, for the record, a further resolution of appreciation adopted by the board under this item during the private meeting. Dr. Kristen Vesna-Patrick, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Resolution of appreciation of the outgoing Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean region. The Executive Board, desiring to express its appreciation to Dr. Ahmed Salim Al-Mandhari for his services as Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean region. Mindful of Dr. Al-Mandhari's lifelong professional devotion to the cause of global health and recalling especially 5 years of service as Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean region, recalling resolution EMRC 70R.8 adopted by the 70th session of the Regional Committee for the Eastern Mediterranean region, which designated Dr. Ahmed Salim Al-Manthari, Director Emeritus of the Eastern Mediterranean region, expresses its profound gratitude and appreciation to Dr. Ahmed Salim Al-Manthari for his invaluable contribution to the work of WHO, especially his dedicated leadership and invaluable contribution to health development in the Eastern Mediterranean region. Addresses to him on his occasion its sincere good wishes for many further years of service to the global health community.
Thank you, Dr. Vesna. I shall now ask the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean region, Dr. Ahmed Al-Mandari, to address the board.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate.
To you all, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to join you on this important meeting. Madam Chair, members of the Executive Board, as this is the last time I address this Executive Board as WHO Regional Director, let me reflect on the 5 and almost 8 months during which I had the honor and privilege to lead the Regional Office for the Eastern Mediterranean. This experience has had a profound impact on me personally and has given me the opportunity to collaborate with the most dedicated body of professionals, tirelessly working towards better health and well-being for everyone, regardless of who and where they are. My tenure coincided with extraordinary times in global health. While the COVID-19 pandemic is officially over, the lessons it taught us for preparedness and public health responses remain to be fully adopted and integrated for future benefit to all. Indeed, the world has faced multiple crises during my time as Regional Director, and unfortunately, our region has been deeply affected. In 2023 alone, the region experienced floods, earthquakes, famines, and destructive conflicts, highlighting several fundamental truths. They demonstrated the interconnectedness of human health and the health of the planet, and they underscored that there is no health without peace. Health personnel have been directly affected by these crises, and we deeply regret the avoidable loss of life. I am immensely proud of the organization's resilience in carrying out its work in these difficult times, and I am particularly in awe of our employees on the ground who have never hesitated to keep on working amid the most challenging conditions. They are indeed heroes. Dear colleagues, as influential decision makers and health professionals, we need to play an active role in steering humanity towards security, stability, peace, and prosperity, thereby enhancing the health and well-being of individuals and communities. If humanity cannot achieve this, the cycle of responding to crises and dealing with the aftermath of displacement, hunger, poverty, and diseases will only continue. It is essential that we in the health sector make our contribution to preventing this tragic loss of life and waste of resources. My strategy for the region was centered on the vision of health for all by all. This vision is grounded in a firm belief that we all share our responsibility for one another, that together we can make a difference. Madam Chair, members of the Executive Board, allow me to take this opportunity to express my profound appreciation to my dear brother, Dr. Tedros. His exemplary leadership has assisted WHO in overcoming challenges and strengthening its vital role. I know we will remain brothers for life. Dr. Tedros, as I prepare to return to serve in my own country, Oman, I would like to offer my ongoing support for your country's first vision. This will achieve better health outcomes, recognizing that the organization's frontline should be well-resourced country offices and well-equipped regional offices, providing closer support to our member states. With the appropriate strategies, investments, and incentives, coupled with genuine partnerships, we can achieve tangible results for the people we serve. Madam Chair, before I conclude my remarks, I'd like to express my sincere congratulations to Dr. Hanan Balkhi, the new Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean. I have had the pleasure of knowing Dr. Balkhi since she joined WHO in 2019 and have great confidence that she will be a successful leader in her new position. Dr. Hanan, I have seen your professionalism, dedication, and passion for the region and beyond. And as Regional Director Emeritus and a member of the WHO family, I will be available to provide any assistance I can whenever the need arises. It has been a great honor to be part of this unique organization. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for your partnership and the trust you placed in me throughout my service in the region. I hope that Health for All by All continues to be a central focus of our collective efforts, both within and beyond the region. I wish you all continued success and prosperity. I thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. I shall now give the floor to the Director General. Dr. Tedros, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's all I know about Arabic, actually. So although I can say it properly because of the sounds which I share with my mother tongue. Dr. Hanan Balkhi, the member states of the Eastern Mediterranean have put their confidence and trust in you, and so has the Executive Board. That confidence and trust is well earned. Your long and distinguished career in public health is a testament to your leadership, diplomatic skill, and expertise. You have been entrusted with a great privilege and a great responsibility. Of course, in a region marred with acute and chronic emergencies, as you have said, and serious challenge. But still, the health of 745 million people is in your hands. Your work begins at an important time as we work to get back on track towards triple billion targets and the Sustainable Development Goals, and move forward on the upcoming 14th General Program of Work. But of course, you're not alone. You're supported by a dedicated and talented team at the regional office. Once again, Dr. Balkhi, congratulations, and I very much look forward to welcoming you to the Global Policy Group and working with you for a healthier, safer, fairer Eastern Mediterranean. You have my full support and the full support of the headquarters of our organization. I thank you. Shukran jazilan. Merci beaucoup. And Chair, back to you. I think I have to, sorry, apologies. Before I give you the floor, Chair, I would like to say a bit about Akhil Aziz also, Dr. Ahmed Al-Mandari. Thank you once again, Akhil Aziz Ahmed. Thank you for your outstanding leadership over the past 5 years. As Hanan said, I wish you were with us, but I hope the virus will clear soon and join us before the EB session ends. Inshallah, you will be okay soon. You faced unprecedented challenges during your term with multiple wars and the swiftly moving threat of climate change, with health challenges from aging to antimicrobial resistance, dengue to diabetes, malaria to mental health. In the face of all this, you and your dedicated team work day in and day out to build a healthier, safer, fairer Eastern Mediterranean for all. Again, I thank you for your service, and I wish you every happiness in the next chapter of life. Maybe a few words I could say. He could have run for a second term. This is, the board should know, but he didn't want to, and I probed, and finally he told me the details of what it is, and it was a family issue. And I think it was a big lesson for me, because then comes a time when you should say family first. So we learned a lot from you, Akhil Aziz, and all the best in your future endeavors. Of course, I will say a few words for our other outgoing regions as well, but I accept the offer, your preparedness to serve WHO, to continue to serve WHO in any way possible. I have an idea for all outgoing RDs to continue to help us, but I will say it some other time. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Thank you, Akhil Aziz. All the best, and back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Tedros. I would be remiss if I don't use the opportunity also, from my part, to thank Dr. Ahmed Al-Mandari, and from the bottom of my heart, he is extremely hardworking and dedicated, and you'll be very much missed. And also to appreciate Dr. Hanan. And we look forward to working very closely with you in the next few years. We're sure that you will step up to the role and make us proud. Thank you very much. As per practice, I understand that there are some delegations that will provide regional and group statements. May I therefore invite Rwanda to speak on behalf of the African region. Next, I invite Peru to speak on behalf of the Americas. Rwanda, you have the chair.
Thank you, Chair. Rwanda has the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of 47 members of the WHO Africa region to congratulate Dr. Hanan Hassan Balki for her appointment as Regional Director for Eastern Mediterranean region. Dr. Hanan, your huge experience and track record of achievement in health leadership are a great asset that will help advance the organization effort in improving service and outcome, not only in your region, but also globally. The Africa region remains committed to working closely with you in consolidation of the gains from your predecessor and finding effective solutions to existing and future challenges in healthcare delivery. We look forward to fostering cross-regional health cooperation in various areas, including but not limited to health workforce development, sharing innovative solutions in primary healthcare, technology transfer for local pharmaceutical production, and in building regulatory capacity toward building strong and resilient communities and health systems at national, regional, and global level. Again, we congratulate you and your appointment and wish you the best in your new role. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Rwanda. And next, I invite Peru to speak on behalf of the region of the Americas.
Gracias, señor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Americas region should like to express its gratitude to the outgoing Regional Director, Dr. Ahmed Salim Saif Al-Madari, for his dedication and leadership in promoting health in the Eastern Mediterranean region. During his tenure, he faced significant challenges with determination and intelligence, and we recognize that his work and commitment made a positive impact in the region under his command. We should also like to welcome the new director, Dr. Hanan Hassan Balki, whom we know well for her good work as Deputy Director General here at headquarters and congratulate her on her deserved election. We wish her every success in her new role and trust that she will continue to contribute significantly to the promotion of global health and well-being. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I give the floor to the Syrian Arab Republic, who will speak on behalf of the Eastern Mediterranean region.
شكرا سيدي الرئيسة.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have the honour of delivering this statement on behalf of the Member States of the Eastern Mediterranean region. Esteemed Chair, members of the EB, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Member States of the Eastern Mediterranean region, I wish to welcome the new Regional Director, Dr. Hanan Hassan Balki. And I extend my warm congratulations to her. It's a testimony to the confidence that members have in her experience and skill, and we are sure that these qualities will help us to improve and step up the work in the region. Your appointment comes at a critical juncture in our region, and we hope that you will have a positive impact in the region. And we remain fully ready to support you in any way that we can in order to help us to achieve our common goals. As you prepare to take on this new role, I want you to know that you have the full support and confidence of all member states of our region. And now, Dr. Ahmed Salim Saif Al-Mandari, the outgoing regional director, we wish to express our gratitude to you and our recognition for your excellent leadership in the region. We thank you for your great contribution throughout your tenure as regional director in the Eastern Mediterranean region. Thanks to you and your contribution, we've managed to overcome a number of significant challenges. Thank you for your efforts. And thank you to your whole team. And to conclude, I just wish to indicate that we are sure that our regional office will make significant progress in achieving its objectives over the next few years and reflect the vision of the region and the full commitment of all of the staff. We are convinced that we will achieve sustainable results.
Regional statement on behalf of Southeast Asia region.
Thank you, Madam Chair. DPR Korea delegation delivers this statement on behalf of 11 member states of the WHO Southeast Asia region to express our appreciation to Dr. Ahmed Salim Safi Al-Mandari for his services as a regional director for Eastern Mediterranean. We commend Dr. Al-Mandari for his devotion in his capacity as the regional director in progressing of the population in Eastern Mediterranean region and beyond. Member states of the Southeast Asia region also would like to congratulate the new regional director of the Eastern Mediterranean, Dr. Hanan Hassan Balki. We look forward to close collaboration between our regions in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. This concludes the board's consideration of sub-item 28.1. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Thank you, thank you. We will now proceed with sub-item 28.2, appointment of the Regional Director for Southeast Asia. I should like to invite our rapporteur to read, for the record, the resolution adopted by the board during its private meeting. Dr. Kirsten Vesna-Patrick, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. The resolution concerning the appointment of the Regional Director for Southeast Asia reads as follows. The Executive Board, considering the provisions of Article 52 of the Constitution of the World Health Organization, considering the nomination made by the Regional Committee for Southeast Asia as its 76th session, appoints Ms. Saima Wazid as Regional Director for Southeast Asia as from 1st February 2024, authorizes the Director General to issue a contract to Ms. Saima Wazid for a period of 5 years as from 1st February 2024, subject to the provisions of the staff regulations and staff rules.
Thank you, Dr. Vesna. We shall now proceed with the oath of office and signature of offers of appointment. Ms. Saima Wazir, may I invite you to come forward? Congratulations, Ms. Saima Wazir. We convey our best wishes for your success in your endeavors in the region. And I invite you to stand and take the oath.
I, Ms. Saima Wazir, solemnly swear to exercise in all loyalty, discretion, and conscience the functions entrusted to me as an international civil servant of the World Health Organization, to discharge those functions and regulate my conduct with the interests of the World Health Organization, only in view and not to seek or accept instructions in regard to the performance of my duties from any government or other authority external to the organization.
I would like to invite Ms. Saima Wazir to sign the oath of office, as well as both copies of the offer of employment.
Yeah.
One with the DG first.
Okay. Thank you. Please.
May I invite you, Ms. Saima Wazad, to say a few words.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Chair of the Executive Board, Dr. Al-Kohari, Executive Board Vice Chairs, Executive Board Rapporteurs and members. Good morning, everyone. Before I go any further, I'd like to congratulate Dr. Balki and Dr. Bukhali on their respective nominations and appointments. Our journeys start at the same time, and while our paths might be different, our destination is the same. I look forward to walking alongside them as we work towards a common good of our respective regions. I'd also like to thank my outgoing Regional Director, Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh. Her vast experience and outsized contribution to the public health of our region leaves me with big shoes to fill. I look forward to the challenge and to drawing on her guidance and experience. I must, of course, also thank our leader, Dr. Tedros, our esteemed DG, for the warm welcome he has extended to me. I know that with his close cooperation and partnership, our Southeast Asia region will be able to face any challenges we may encounter in the next 5 years. I'd like to thank Bangladesh for nominating me and our member countries for electing me for this important position and trusting in my leadership. Throughout the election process, I consistently made a public commitment to take a collaborative approach to the office of the Regional Director if I'm elected. This is a promise I plan to keep. I will not forget that I govern with the consent of our 11 member states. It is their needs that I will address, and I will work with them to create solutions that are crafted for their individual circumstances and realities. And it was really wonderful to attend the active participation of member countries at our executive board meeting. To our country officers, I'd like to assure them that I will work closely with them during my term. My office will be a conduit for them through which we can together implement the One WHO philosophy. Our organization rightly enjoins us all to focus on priorities which have been outlined for all regions, and my office will work tirelessly to implement these in Southeast Asia. Further to this, I will also bring a focus to additional priorities that I championed during the election campaign. The first of these is a strong focus on mental health. I know all of us in this room recognize the importance of this long neglected area. It is time to turn the tide against the silent illnesses of mental health, which impacts every aspect of the lives that are affected. I will work towards ensuring relative parity between physical and mental health in our healthcare systems. Secondly, I look forward to devising and implementing specific interventions for women and children, including pregnant women. This will be created with education, empowerment, and prevention in mind. Structured with the life course approach, this will include comprehensive well-being and health screenings, vaccination and nutrition programs, and promotion of both physical, mental well-being, and resilience. Any success we achieve in this area, we will have multi-generational impacts and benefits, which will potentially outlive us all. Successes in this area cascade through societies, even improving the social and economic health of communities. Third is the use of technology. This great enabler in our lives over the last few decades allows for untold possibilities of innovation across many different spheres of public health. I intend to harness technology for the digitalization of our health system, as the benefits of this are both people and country-focused. The impact of the digital revolution on healthcare holds immense promise, ranging from telemedicine and remote patient monitoring to data-driven diagnostics and personalized treatment plans. Everything that we intend to do will require partnerships, collaboration, and of course, financing. Financing needs to be transparent, sustainable, and has to provide an adequate return on investment. Improving the health of populations requires addressing many determinants within the health sector, but also beyond the health sector. That is why I will explore potential partnerships and collaborations with cabinet members in our member states in portfolios beyond health. Those partnerships also give us innovative opportunities for non-traditional financing, because our life course approach allows us to improve health outcomes using budgets which are housed in non-health portfolios. I'd like to thank Member States for the trust they have placed in me, and I thank you in this room for reaffirming their voice and choice. There is a lot of work to be done, and I'm extremely pleased to be starting this journey at this moment in our headquarters with all of you. In the coming months, I will call upon your guidance, your advice, your partnership, and your friendships. I am excited for all that we can and will do together in the coming years and on behalf of Southeast Asia. And finally, I'd like to express my big thanks to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, not only for the leadership she has demonstrated over the decades of governance in our country and in our region, but also as my mother, for teaching me how to lead with compassion and care for people who are disenfranchised and needy. I hope that I can take her life lessons and use that as a way to lead the Southeast Asia region. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Seima Wazid. I should now like to invite the rapporteur to read for the record a further resolution of appreciation adopted by the board under this item during the private meeting. Dr. Kirsten Vesna-Patrick, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Resolution of appreciation of the outgoing Regional Director for the Southeast Asia region. The Executive Board, desiring to express its appreciation to Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh for her services as Regional Director for the Southeast Asia region, mindful of Dr. Poonam Singh's lifelong professional devotion to the cause of global health and recalling especially 10 years of service as Regional Director, the Southeast Asia region, recalling Resolution SEA RC 76 R2 adopted by the 76th session of the Regional Committee for the Southeast Asia, which designated Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh, Director Emeritus of the Southeast Asia region, expresses its profound gratitude and appreciation to Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh for her invaluable contribution to the work of WHO, especially over the past decade, her exemplary leadership and her strategic vision to achieve tangible and measurable improvements in the health and well-being of the people of the WHO Southeast Asia region through prioritizing the most pressing needs in the form of 8 regional flagship priority programs, and her diligence to secure the health of all the people, her stewardship and her relentless pursuit of excellence in disease elimination in the region, addresses to her on this occasion its sincere good wishes for many further years of service to the global health community.
Thank you, Dr. Vesna. I shall now ask the Regional Director for the Southeast Asia, Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh, to come forward and to address the board. Dr. Singh, you have the floor.
Honorable Chair, Vice Chairs, and members of the Executive Board, Director General. 10 years ago, I stood before you as the Regional Director-elect with a vision that was grounded in a commitment to create a WHO Southeast Asia region that was more responsive, inclusive, and accountable. to maximize WHO's impact based on priorities and needs of member states that later led to our flagship priorities. Today, after a decade, I stand before you again, grateful for your trust, humbled by your support, and indebted for the insight, commitment, and wisdom of each of the region's member states, which together constitute 1/4 of the world's population. What began in 2014 with the attainment of region's polio-free status has now closed with the end of the acute phase of COVID-19 pandemic. 2 bookends of a transformative decade. I am particularly proud of the achievements against communicable diseases, having attained more than 23 eliminations from 1 or more countries of our region against key global priorities such as malaria, EMTCT, and an array of neglected tropical diseases. Together, we have achieved tremendous progress on universal health coverage. Of the 270 million people projected to be covered by UHC over the course of WHO's 13th General Program of Work, 110 million, more than 40%, are from the Southeast Asia region. The total population in the region, impoverished due to OOP health spending, has substantially reduced from almost 32% in 2000 to about 7% in 2019. Since 2014, the availability of doctors, nurses, and midwives in the region has increased by over 30.6%. Today, IHR core capacities in the region are above the global average. Our innovative Southeast Asia Regional Health Emergency Fund, created after the tsunami, which claimed 200,000 lives in the region, has supported over 43 emergencies in 10 countries of the region and continues to strengthen preparedness capacities. 5 countries from our region have already achieved the 2030 SDG target rates from newborn and under 5 mortality. Between 2015 and 2020, we achieved the world's highest annual rate of reduction of maternal mortality. And between 2014 and 2021, the reported incidence of measles and rubella in the region was reduced by 86% and 78% respectively. Today, the probability of dying prematurely in the region from non-communicable diseases is 2 percentage points lower than it was a decade ago. And in 2022, several of the region's high TB burden countries initiated more people on treatment than in 2019, a noteworthy achievement. And let us recall, these numbers represent real people with real lives that have been saved or changed for the better. All these accomplishments can be attributed to the programmatic reforms implemented, compelling us to venture beyond our comfort zone and embrace innovative approaches. Guided by strategic directions, we implemented outcome-driven flagship programs with time-bound milestones. We directed 80% of the region's resources to WHO country offices to maximize impact at country level. This commitment was reinforced through 24 ministerial meetings, showcasing heightened political commitment in the region. We prioritized program evaluations to make timely adjustments and focused on collaborations and partnerships. In all our initiatives, our focus has centered on vulnerable populations, ensuring that the principle of no one is left behind is upheld. Notably, knowledge generation flourished, exemplified by the release of over 450 documents across diverse categories in the past decade. In my travels across the region, I'm struck time and again, not just by the resilience, but the optimism that is so often expressed from health and care workers to policymakers and partners to civil society, community groups, and high-level leaders, including heads of state. And yes, optimism even in the shadow of the deadliest, most disruptive health crisis in more than a century, the COVID-19 pandemic. And yet, I'm not at all surprised, because what together we have achieved is out of the ordinary. Together, we could not have done together, since we could not have done it alone. To this executive board, its chair and vice chairs, and to all those who have been here during my tenure, I express my utmost gratitude. As a region, we have benefited not just from your support, but from your responsiveness to our collective ambition to strengthen global health governance, to shape the global health agenda, and to fulfill the right of every person everywhere to the highest attainable standards of health. To the Director General, Dr. Tedros, I extend my sincere and abiding thanks. You are a true leader and an inspiration, working around the clock, fearlessly, always ready to extend a helping hand. You have been an implacable champion of our region. We are extremely grateful to you, DG. To my country, India, who put forth my nomination and supported me wholeheartedly, my heartfelt thanks. My special thanks to the Health and Family Welfare Minister, Dr. Mansukh Mandavia. I was fortunate to receive abiding support throughout my tenure, including for a new WHO CRO building, for which India generously allocated $300 million and planted trees with the ministers of the region during the last RC. We value your leadership. To my successor, Ms. Saima Wajid, I offer my felicitations and warm wishes. You will lead a region that is resilient, capable, and committed to the health and well-being for all its people. You have an accomplished team, and with your expertise, the region will reach greater heights. I wish you every success. And most importantly, to the member states and to excellencies from across the region, past and present, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your unyielding solidarity. Throughout my tenure, in moments both trying and triumphant, and at every step of the way, you have given me your steadfast support. Together, you have shown not just the vision and will, but the capacity to deliver game-changing programs, driving impact where it matters most, at the grassroots and in the lives of the most vulnerable. And you have also shown that together we can speak with one voice and shape the global health agenda, drawing on our rich history and shared legacies, especially in helping to catalyze and now accelerate the primary healthcare movement. This is what global health equity is all about, and what we at WHO are committed to delivering. And I also want to express how truly I was moved by statements you made at our recent regional committee meeting in November 2023. Statements, and I quote, "Making CRO the pride of WHO. The region is capital for disease elimination, and that the flagship programs have been game changers." And many more such statements which were very touching. My heartfelt thanks to all of you. To our partners and friends, I extend my warm thanks and heartfelt commendations. Your collaboration has been critical to each one of our achievements and will continue to be. And to all staff of WHO in Geneva, in the region, and in country offices, I extend my utmost appreciation. Your contributions are as diverse as they are valuable, and your commitment to excellence, which it has been my privilege to witness over so many years, has set new benchmarks, which I urge you to take forward in the months, years, and decades ahead. To my colleague RDs, I thank you for your collegiality and support, which was always so forthcoming. Excellency board members, after 25 years of work in WHO, first as the executive director in Geneva, and then as deputy regional director, followed by regional director in the Southeast Asia region, now is the time to say goodbye. With pride and gratitude, with memories and friendships, and with a heart that is heavy but profoundly fulfilled. But most of all, with the optimism that after a decade of work, it is today that defines our region, which will enable us to achieve our ambitions for health, for well-being, and for a more equitable and sustainable region and world for all. I thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Poonam Ketrapal Singhi. I should now give the floor to the Director General. Dr. Tedros, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. And I start by offering my warm congratulations to Saima Wazid on your election as Regional Director for Southeast Asia. Saima, you're entrusted with guiding the health systems, as you said, of 11 countries. But if you take the population, actually comprising of 2 billion, so it's a big share. 2 billion people. The region is extremely diverse, from the Himalayas to the Maldives, from huge cities to remote villages. And the range of health challenges is equally diverse. And you will assume this position at a critical time as we seek to jumpstart progress towards the sustainable development goals. This position of regional director comes with great responsibility, but I would like to assure you that it's a great privilege and greatly rewarding as well. Of course, you're not alone. You're supported by a very dedicated and talented team at the regional office. You have my full support and trust, and that of my colleagues in headquarters. I look forward to working with you and welcoming you also to the GPG. And to Dr. Poonam Ketrapal Singh, namaste first. I thank you once again for your outstanding leadership and dedication over the past 10 years, but not only the past 10 years as regional director, but as you said, during your position as executive director in the headquarters and the other positions you also have served on. You have guided the regional office with a clear mind, a steady hand, and a big heart, caring for the health of an extremely diverse region with a huge range of cultures, languages, landscapes, and income levels. Although mujhe Hindi nahi aate, I could have said it in Hindi. You have left your successor with a solid foundation on which to build. It has been a pleasure working with you over the years, and I thank you for your humility and friendship. And I hope we can continue to work together in some capacity, because we need your wisdom and skills. And I said it when I addressed Akhil Aziz Ahmed. I hope all the outgoing RDs will accept my challenge, which I will tell you later in our private meeting. At once WHO, always WHO, and we need your continued support and tap your wisdom. Thank you so much, and Chair, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tedros, and congratulations to the new regional director, and our wishes and our thanks to Dr. Singh. In line with established practice, I understand that some delegations will provide regional and group statements. May I invite Rwanda on behalf of the African region to speak?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Rwanda has the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the 47 member states of the WHO Afro to congratulate Mrs. Samia Wazid on her appointment as Regional Director for Southeast Asia. Dear Ms. Wazid, your vast experience and track records of achievement in health leadership are a great asset that will help advance the organization effort in improving health services and outcome, not only in your respective region, but also globally. The Africa region remains committed to working closely with you in consolidating the gains from the outgoing Regional Director, Dr. Ketrapal Singh, whom we appreciate the contribution to the organization and finding the effective solution to existing and future challenge in healthcare delivery. We look forward to fostering cross-regional health cooperation in various areas, including but not limited to health workforce development, innovative solution in primary healthcare, technology transfer for local pharmaceutical production, and building regulatory capacity towards building strong and resilient communities and health systems at national, regional, and global level. Again, we congratulate you on your appointment and wish you the best in your new role. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rwanda. Next, I invite Peru on behalf of the region of the Americas.
Muchas gracias, señora presidenta.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Americas region wants to express its gratitude to the exiting Regional Director, Dr. Poonam Kamal Singh, for her leadership and dedication in the Southeast Asian region. We wish to call to mind that she was the first woman at the head of that regional office, which we want to applaud. We want to congratulate the doctor for the excellent work carried out during her mandate, which we wish to emphasize is recognized by the member states of her region. At the same time, we want to wish welcome to the new director, Ms. Saima Mozet, and congratulate her on her election. We are convinced that her experience, both in WHO and in public roles elsewhere, will allow her to lead the region effectively. Member states of the Americas wish her the best of success in her new role and make clear our availability for working together for the good well-being of all. Thank you.
Thank you, Peru. Next, I give the floor to Morocco on behalf of the Eastern Mediterranean region. Sorry. Next, I give the floor to Yemen. Sorry, Yemen.
Okay, thank you. Your Excellencies, Ministers, Your Excellencies, Madam Chair, Director General of the WHO, distinguished delegate, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the Eastern Mediterranean region. On behalf of the member state of the EMRO, we warmly welcome Ms. Saima Mozet as the new Regional Director for Southeast Asia. We are positive that your leadership and commitment will have a positive impact on your region and the World Health Organization. Wishing all the best in this significant role. As you take on this significant role, we extend our best wish to you, trusting that your expertise and dedication will contribute to advancing health and well-being in the Southeast Asia and beyond. And to Dr. Poonam Kamal Singh, thank you for your exceptional work and valuable contribution, and we appreciate the positive impact you have had on the organization. Best wish for your future endeavors. I thank you.
Thank you, Yemen. Finally, I invite the Maldives to take the floor on behalf of South Asia region. Maldives, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Maldives speaks on behalf of the member states of the WHO Southeast Asian region. Regional Director Poonam Ketrapal Singh has made a history. First, she is the first female Regional Director of WHO's Southeast Asian region. And second, her achievements in health and well-being of the people of the Southeast Asia is unprecedented, benefiting the 2 billion peoples of the region with its diverse culture and health challenges. Right from the start of her tenure, she identified 8 flagship priorities reflecting her strategic vision and her determination to drive for impact with the minimal resources at hand. And the result of this focus and visionary approach are there for all to see. Since 2014, the region saw more than 20 diseases eliminations in such areas as malaria, measles, rubella, mother-to-child transmission of HIV, and syphilis, yaws, trachoma, and lymphatic filariasis, etc. The Southeast Asian Regional Health Emergency Fund, or CRHF, is the first of its kind in the world where an emergency fund was established to bridge the gap between emergency needs and the arrival of formal disaster relief funding within health systems. This proved to be extremely useful to the member states of this emergency-prone region. Another example of innovative initiative is the WHO Collaboration Center for the Prevention and Control of Poisoning in Thailand, where national capacities and resources are mobilized to support the region on a life-threatening matter. This was a significant contribution of RD for the universal and timely access to antidote and antitoxin and anti-snake venom in order to save lives of people in the region. Overall, the member states of the Southeast Asia feel proud that the RD Poonam Khetrapal Singh has made the Southeast Asian region the pride of WHO. And she is undeniably the pride of WHO and the pride of the region. Madam Chair, our congratulations is also to Ms. Saima Wazid, the new RD. We are happy that the health and well-being of 2 billion people are in good hands. We encourage the new RD and WHO to continue mobilizing the social and intellectual capital of WHO to support and work with the member states. These are precious assets of WHO to maintain and advance support to the member states. We look forward to continue our strong collaboration with WHO at all levels. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Maldives. Exceptionally, I understand that Bangladesh and India would like to take the floor. Bangladesh, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. DG Dr. Tedros, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our heartiest congratulations to the newly elected regional directors, and also deep appreciation goes to the outgoing regional directors for their wonderful service during their tour of duty. I take this opportunity to thank all the members of the Executive Board for endorsing Bangladesh candidate Mrs. Saima Wazid as the Regional Director for Southeast Asia. I also thank the CRO member states for their unequivocal support for Bangladesh candidate. We are confident that Mrs. Wazid will be able to live up to your expectation to steer CRO for further strengthening the health service in the region. Bangladesh, like all other developing countries, benefited significantly from WHO support, not only during COVID-19 pandemic, but also over the past decades. Our expectation from WHO will continue to remain high in future. We hope that all the newly elected regional directors will play their respective roles to implement WHO's agenda. I am happy to see the first ever regional director from Bangladesh for South Asia at the very outset of my assignment as a health minister. Under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh is progressing fast to materialize the dream of the father of nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman to ensure health for all the country. It is our conviction that WHO will remain as a trusted partner in our endeavors for advancing health service to our people. I wish you good health and best wishes for newly elected regional directors. I thank you, Chair. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu.
Thank you, Bangladesh. Next, India, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. India offers warm congratulations to Dr. Saima Wazed on her appointment as the Regional Director of the Southeast Asia region. The members of the region and the board have affirmed their confidence and trust in Dr. Wazed to lead the region in meeting its health challenges at this crucial stage. India assures its full cooperation and support to Dr. Wazed and is confident that her stewardship will build on the region's past successes. India also takes this opportunity to commend Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh for serving the Southeast Asia region as the Regional Director for the past 10 years. Dr. Singh led this very diverse region, home to over 2 billion people, with its complex health challenges that were exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. During her tenure, the Southeast Asia region achieved the best immunization recovery among all WHO regions. Health indicators improved across the board, especially for maternal and neonatal health, and progress was made towards universal health care. We thank Dr. Singh for her dedication, commitment, and invaluable service in advancing public health in the region. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, India. This concludes the board's consideration of sub-item 28.2. Thank you.
Not we put you in the middle, both of you.
Oh.
Come here. Yeah, I will go there. Yeah, here is good. I think.
3 women in a row.
I was putting the incoming, outgoing in the middle, me and her.
Yeah, exactly.
Safeguarding.
Thank you. Really, congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, sorry.
We will now proceed with sub-item 28.3, appointment of the Regional Director for the Western Pacific. I should like to invite our rapporteur to read, for the record, the resolution adopted by the board during its private meeting. Dr. Kirsten Vesna-Patrick, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. The resolution concerning the appointment of the Regional Director for the Western Pacific reads as follows. The Executive Board, considering the provisions of Article 52 of the Constitution of the World Health Organization, considering the nomination made by the Regional Committee for the Western Pacific at its 74th session, appoints Dr. Saya Maupiukala as Regional Director for the Western Pacific as from 1st February 2024, authorizes the Director General to issue a contract to Dr. Saya Maupiukala for a period of 5 years as from 1st February 2024, subject to the provisions of the staff regulations and staff rules.
Thank you, Dr. Vesna. We shall now proceed with the oath of the office and signature of the offers of employment. Dr. Sia Maupiukala, may I invite you forward? I congratulate you, Dr. Saya, on your appointment as Regional Director and convey our best wishes for your success in all your endeavors. I shall now invite you to stand up and take the oath.
I, Dr. Saya Mapukala, solemnly swear to exercise in all loyalty, discretion, and conscience a function entrusted to me as an international civil servant of the World Health Organization, to discharge those functions and regulate my conduct with the interest of the World Health Organization, only in view and not to seek or accept instruction in regard to the performance of my duties from any government or other authority external to the organization.
I would like now to invite Dr. Sia to sign the oath of office as well as both copies of the offer of employment. May I invite you, Dr. Sia Mapukala, to say a few words.
Madam Chair, honorable ministers, distinguished delegates, Director General Dr. Tedros, WHO colleagues, partners, ladies and gentlemen. Today I stand before you as your next WIPRO Regional Director, and I'm deeply moved and honored, and I thank you, Member States and the Executive Board, for the trust bestowed on me. As the first Regional Director from the Pacific, the enormity of the task is not lost on me, and while this is a moment of pride for our Pacific people, I want to reassure you that I will be a regional director for all our members. We all have stories, and upon reflecting where I came from, I find it such a blessing how I once was a barefoot boy running around the beaches of my small island, that I now stand among the giants in public health at the World Health Organization. And this proof that no one really is left behind. And despite our different stories, we all can have something to contribute to our work. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to be done. I intend to listen, be counseled, and guided by you. Together, we can make the difference that is needed. The Western Pacific is one of the most diverse regions in terms of population, land mass, and economies. And if we look across Asia and the Pacific, the health challenges are primarily the same, but different in scale. Infectious diseases, NCDs, mental health, MCH, malnutrition, access to healthcare, aging population, climate change, and emerging threats. In recent years, our region accounted for 80% of the total global new displacement related to disasters, becoming the world's most climate vulnerable region. Critically, every patient deserves access to basic preventive care. Challenges like this underscore why we must pursue transformational primary health care and universal health coverage to chart a better course. In my first 100 days and beyond, that will be key among my 6 thematic priorities for our region. First, promote an integrated approach to health system development, which uses primary health care to achieve universal health coverage. Second, accelerate action on climate change and health. In our region, we feel the threat acutely, and we are prepared to demonstrate leadership. Third, build on the lessons of the last pandemic before the next one arrives. Fourth, you have my commitment to work closely with member states through country visits and invest time to understand each country's unique priorities and serve with humility and evidence-based practices. Fifth, strengthen our way of working. Where needed, focus on reshaping work stream, change management, and ensuring a smooth transition process. Finally, our staff is the life force of WHO's work. It's time to heal hearts and return to our core values: respect, trust, solidarity, resilience, and a people-centered approach. That is why I will put Healing Hearts initiative for the staff at the front and the center of my first 100 days and beyond. I would like to acknowledge the contribution of my predecessors, the Acting Regional Director, Dr. Susanna Jakob, and regional directors before her. Without the past, there is no present or future. I'd also like to acknowledge my beloved family, my wife, Sustina, our daughters, Ledwina, Vika, Esther, and grandson, Keanu, who have been my source of strength. I look forward to working closely with member states, the Director General, my brother here, Dr. Tedros and your team, my fellow regional directors and country officers to fulfill the GBW and ensure that WHO is successful. Let us work for a world where no barefoot child looking out at the rising sea needs to worry about what the future holds for his or her health or the health of their families. Malo Pito, and I thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Sia. May I invite you for a group photo with Dr. Tedros first, and then me?
Thank you. Congratulations.
I should now like to invite the rapporteur to read, for the record, a further resolution of appreciation adopted by the board under this item during the private meeting. Dr. Kirsten Vesna-Patrick, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. resolution of appreciation of the outgoing regional director for the Western Pacific region. The Executive Board, desiring to express its appreciation to Dr. Susanna Jakob for her service as Acting Regional Director for the Western Pacific, mindful of Dr. Jakob's lifelong professional devotion to the cause of global health and recalling especially her service collectively as officer in charge of the Western Pacific, then Acting Regional Director for the Western Pacific since August 2022, as Deputy Director General since 2019, and as Regional Director for Europe from 2010 to 2019, expresses its profound gratitude and appreciation to Dr. Jakob for her invaluable contribution to the work of WHO, especially her efforts to ensure continuation of the work and activities of WHO in the Western Pacific region through a difficult and critical period. Addresses to her on this occasion its sincere good wishes for many further years of service to the global health community.
Thank you, Dr. Vesna. I shall now ask the Acting Regional Director for the Western Pacific, Dr. Susanna Jakob, to come forward and address the board.
Thank you, Saya. Congratulations.
Madam Chair, distinguished members of the Executive Board, Director General Dr. Tedros, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for this acknowledgement and for the opportunity to share a few reflections as I bid farewell to the role of the Acting Regional Director in the Western Pacific. Firstly, my sincere congratulations to Dr. Piukala, to whom I now pass the baton. Dr. Piukala, your wealth of expertise and profound commitment will serve you well in this new role. As I already know, the Western Pacific is a special region with exceptionally committed member states who are united in their dedication to the health and well-being of the 1.9 billion people who call the region home. I know they will be a great support to you, Dr. Piukala, just as they have been to me. In August 2022, the Director General asked me to step in as officer in charge. And in March 2023, the Regional Committee of WEPRO asked me, upon nomination by the Director General, to serve as Acting Regional Director. I accepted this challenge with gratitude for the trust placed in me. Transitions are not easy. Yet, I have worked hard to ensure that momentum was maintained towards achieving the region's priorities and vision. It has also been my aim to hand over a well-functioning and respectful workplace in which colleagues feel appreciated and are happy to come to the office every morning. To achieve this aim and ensure organizational preparedness, integrity, and agility to achieve future goals, we have looked inward and taken concrete steps to ensure that the WHO workplace is a source of pride to everyone. I am proud that we have accelerated the rollout of the Global Transformation Initiative and fostered positive organizational and cultural change. Being so warmly welcomed into the WEPRO family has been a deep honor.
I have come to know the region's workforce and continue to be inspired by their dedication in accomplishing the organization's mission, including building a more positive, respectful, and inclusive workplace. While I look forward to the next steps, saying goodbye to this remarkable region will not be easy. I joined WHO more than 30 years ago. And during this time, I have been fortunate to have had many career highlights. Yet, I must say, serving as the regional director of not one, but 2 WHO regions has been the greatest honor of my life, together with the assignment that Dr. Tedros gave me to work as Deputy Director General under his extraordinary leadership. I thank Dr. Tedros, the member states, once again, for your support and trust in me during not only a challenging time, but also a period of transformation and celebration as we have marked the organization's 75th anniversary. The collegiality of WHO colleagues and member states in the Western Pacific have made the work so rewarding and fruitful, and the region's commitment and spirit has left a lasting mark. I thank you for that. Back to you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Jacob. I shall now give the floor to the Director General. Dr. Tedros, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. By the way, there is history in the making in all 3 regions. In EMRO, I think Hanan is the first female regional director. And in WIPRO, Saya is the first regional director from the Pacific region. And Ciaro, it's the first time in WHO's history that the baton of the regional director position was passed from a woman to another woman, from Poonam to Siam. So all historic, I think. So coming back to Dr. Saya Piukala, congratulations on your appointment as regional director. You have the confidence and trust of the member states of the Western Pacific, and today this executive board. This is a great privilege, but at the same time, a very great responsibility. This region is home to almost 1/4 of the world's population and is among the most diverse of WHO's 6 regions. The diversity of landscapes, languages, cultures, and traditions is immense, and so is the scale of health challenges, as you have indicated. Of course, you're supported by a very dedicated and talented team at the regional office. The success of this organization depends on close collaboration, cooperation, coordination, and trust between headquarters and the regional offices and country offices, as you have rightly said, and our other candidates also, the One WHO approach. You have my full support, my full confidence, and my best wishes. I look forward to working with you. Molo apito. I have been to Tonga and I have a Tongan name, but it's too long. Saya's name is too short. I don't know why they gave me a very long one. And my deep thanks to Dr. Susanna Jacob for your service of WHO and its member states over so many years as Regional Director for Europe, as Deputy Director General, and most recently as Officer in Charge and Acting Regional Director for the Western Pacific. I think you broke all the records. When I asked Susanna to take on this difficult role at the difficult time, she didn't say she would think about it. She has been following the situation, of course. She said she was ready to serve the organization in any way possible, in any way she could. And I can understand her situation, but that kind of commitment was so impressive. And as you know, she has done an outstanding job steering the regional office through a turbulent and uncertain period. I know how much member states and the staff of the regional and country offices appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing the way to the region and for your successful collaboration with the member states and who have confidence in you. Your important work in difficult times has set the stage for our new RD, SAI, to tackle the challenges and build on it. Congratulations again, Susanna, thank you so much, and please accept my deepest respect and appreciation, and I have been practicing my Hungarian. Köszönöm. Thank you. And back to you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tedros. Again, our congratulations to Dr. Piukala and our deep appreciation to Dr. Jacob. In line with established practices, I understand that some delegations will provide regional and group statements. May I invite Rwanda on behalf of the African region. Rwanda, you have the chair.
Thank you again, Madam Chair. Rwanda has the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the 47 member states of the WHO Afro to congratulate Dr. Sia Mawa Piakula on his appointment as Regional Director for the Western Pacific. Dear Dr. Piakula, your immense experience and track record and achievements, clinical and public health leadership are a great asset that will help the organization in its efforts in improving health services and outcome, not only in your region, but globally. The Africa region remains committed in working closely with you in consolidating the gains from your predecessor, including the outgoing acting director, Dr. Susanna Jacob, and finding effective solution to existing and future challenge in our healthcare delivery. We look forward to fostering cross-regional health cooperation in various areas, including human resource development, innovative solution to primary health care, technology transfer for local manufacturing, and building regulatory capacity toward building strong and resilient communities and health systems at national, regional, and global level. Again, we congratulate you for your appointment and wish you the best in your new role. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rwanda. Next, I invite Peru on behalf of the region of the Americas.
Muchas gracias, señora presidenta.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Americas region wishes to express its gratitude to the regional director who is leaving us, Dr. Zuzana Kapka, for her leadership and for taking on the role of director in a very exceptional set of circumstances. We also welcome the new director, Dr. Saya Mau Dukala. The member states of the Americas wish him the best of success in his new role and point out our availability to work together so that we can make progress and shared goals regarding health. Thank you.
Thank you, Peru. Next, I invite Morocco on behalf of the Eastern Mediterranean region.
شكرا السيدة الرئيسة، السيد المدير العام، السادة والسيدات الإقليميون، أعضاء المجلس التنفيذي الموقر، تتشرف بتقديم هذا البيان نيابة عن دول إقليم شرق المتوسط.
Morocco has the privilege of speaking on behalf of
Okay. الترجمة كانت متأخرة. Please continue.
نعيد. شكرا سيدة الرئيسة. السيد المدير.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Mr. Director General, esteemed members of the EB, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco has the pleasure of making its statement on behalf of the member states of EMRO. It's a genuine pleasure to welcome the new director for the region of the Western Pacific. And we would like to express our trust with the new vision that will be brought. This will bring a new energy to the Western Pacific, and their exceptional experience goes hand in hand with the mission and vision of the organization. Under the leadership of Dr. Saya, we expect even more fruitful cooperation between the Western Pacific and the other regions. And we expect to have even more success, and this so that we can achieve the joint goals and objectives for the region. We also want to express our gratitude to Dr. Susanna Jacob for her hard work and her participation, and also for the positive impact that she had on the entire organization, and wish her the best of success and continued success in her professional career. Thank you.
Shukran, Maghreb. Next, I invite Denmark on behalf of the European Union.
Thank you, Chair, Director General, Excellencies, colleagues. This statement is made on behalf of the EU and its member states and the candidate countries of Turkey, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, Albania, Ukraine, Republic of Moldova, and Georgia aligned themselves with this statement. We would like to thank all of the three outgoing regional directors, Dr. Ahmed Salim Saif Al-Madari, the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean, Dr. Poonen Ketrapal Singh, the Regional Director for the Southeast Asia, and Dr. Susanna Jakob, Acting Director General for the Western Pacific, for their dedication and tireless effort to advance global health. We express our deep appreciation for the good collaboration with the Member States, the governing bodies, and Geneva during the tenure. We wish them all the best for the future. And we now welcome and extend our congratulations to the newly elected regional directors, Dr. Hanan Hassan Balki, Mrs. Saima Vasid, and Dr. Saya Maui Piukala, respectively for Eastern Mediterranean, Southeast Asia, and Western Pacific regions. We applaud the trust placed in their ability to continue the critical work of the three regional officers and wish to them all steadfastness, agility, and success in meeting the challenges of the future. These challenges affect all regions, but with varying degrees of force. In addition to pandemic prevention, preparedness and response and assistance to humanitarian crisis, the nexus of environment and health, as well as the huge burden attributable to non-communicable diseases, deserve special attention. We are very interested in getting to know your priorities for the next years. We wish you all a good start and look forward to continuing working closely with you personally and with the countries of your regions towards a healthier and more resilient world. Thank you.
Thank you, Denmark. Next, I invite Timor-Leste on behalf of the Southeast Asia region.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Timor-Leste delegation delivers this statement on behalf of the 11 member states of the WHO Southeast Asia region to express our appreciation to Dr. Susanna Jacob, Acting Regional Director for the Western Pacific, for her services. We commend Dr. Jacob for her hard work in her capacity as the Acting Regional Director in leading the transition for the Western Pacific region and also for the progress in the health and population in the Western Pacific region and beyond. Member states of the Southeast Asia region also would like to congratulate the new Regional Director of the Western Pacific region, Dr. Saya Mau Piukala. We look forward to continue to close collaboration between our regions in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Timor-Leste. Finally, I invite the Federated States of Micronesia on behalf of the Western Pacific region.
Thank you, Chairperson. I have the honor of delivering this statement on behalf of the 37 countries and areas of the Western Pacific region. The Western Pacific region congratulates Dr. Anand Balgi, Dr. Saima Waset, and Dr. Saima Bukola on their appointments as WHO regional directors for their respective regions. We look forward to collaboration with CRO and EMRO over the next 5 years. We also acknowledge Dr. Balki's strong technical work and management skills as Assistant Director General for Antimicrobial Resistance and look forward to seeing her strong leadership translate to her role as Regional Director. The Western Pacific region expresses our sincere appreciation to Dr. Susanna Jakob for her dedication during the last 15 months as our acting Regional Director. Dr. Jakob commenced in the role during an uncertain and challenging period for the regional office. She ensured continuation of the office's activities in advancing regional health priorities while supporting staff and strengthening the organizational culture of the office. The Western Pacific region expresses our deep gratitude, and we wish Dr. Jakob the best for her future endeavors. She will always hold close friendship with those of us in the Western Pacific. We have the honor to welcome Dr. Saya Bukola as our next Regional Director. Dr. Bukola brings a wealth of experience and skills in public health leadership, including as the Kingdom of Tonga's Minister of Health. He has strong technical experience in a wide range of key health issues, including climate change, health emergency management, universal health coverage, and non-communicable diseases, and has been generously sharing his expertise through his strong engagement with WHO's governing bodies. As a leader, Dr. Bukola displays sensitivity and focus on strengthening organizational culture and staff well-being. The Western Pacific, arguably WHO's most diverse region, faces significant health challenges, not least the impacts of climate change and the burden of non-communicable diseases. The need to continue to strengthen the health systems of our region is particularly crucial in responding to those complex health challenges. The members of the Western Pacific region look forward to working closely with Dr. Bukola to improve health outcomes of the region as we work together to advance health for all. Our joint focus will include regional implementation of the 14 GPW and delivering on the key health priorities for our region, strengthening global health architecture, making impact at country level, and continued efforts to embed positive culture in the regional office. We warmly welcome Dr. Bukola as the Regional Director for the Western Pacific. We reiterate our full support as you undertake this important role. Thank you.
Thank you, Micronesia. This concludes the board's consideration of sub-item 28.3 and item 28. We'll take a Before we conclude, could I ask our regional directors Before we conclude, can I ask our regional directors-elect for the Eastern Mediterranean region, the Southeast Asia region, to join us at the front for a group photo with all three regional directors-elect and the Director General.